flip my hair, but like there's a candle behind me, so I don't want to burn my arse. Welcome back to my channel. This is the first time I'm using my camera and my new camera on my own, so let's hope this goes well, because if it doesn't, then I'm about to chop someone's knob off. As you can see by my trusty little light box thing in the background, I'm going to be doing Zoella's tag of show and tell. It's like a show and tell YouTuber edition, and I'm just going to be doing that today. I'm going to be tagging Kenzie, Tegan over at Bookwormia, and Ellie over at Nincompoop, which is a long shout, but like, also tag Waverley over at Waverley Read to do this tag. Would really be interested in seeing your answers anyway, so you can go ahead if you want to. Without further ado, here is my YouTube show and tell. The one is, when and why did you start YouTube? I started YouTube on the 13th of September of 2013. In 2013, YouTubers were a thing, but it wasn't like watching YouTubers was a thing, but like making YouTube videos yourself wasn't really a thing. I started making YouTube videos because of bullying, of course, everyone knows this story. I wanted a distraction and an outlet. 2 is, what was the reason why you created your channel and how does that compare to today? As I said, I started YouTube because of bullying and I wanted a distraction and a place to vent my feelings and to find other people that I could relate to. Now I don't get bullied, like, at all. It's all in the past. Although it still affects me mentally, it's not happening in the present. I do YouTube now because it is one of my passions. I love it so much. I have found one of my talents of media production. I continue to make videos because A, I love it, but I also love creating, and I love making the videos and filming them. I feel like everyone else is really good at something and I'm not, and now I've found this and it's great, it's awesome, and I don't want to stop doing it like ever. 3 is, what video was the first you ever published? Show us a clip. The first video was a Ask Kira, which I asked around for my friends for questions, so obviously I did not have an audience yet. It was called The Most Interesting Subject, and I don't know if this is my actual first video. This was kind of the beginning of my friends becoming my audience, because a lot of my audience now I recognise from real life. I've been friends with them for a very long time, and that's kind of like the very first video I ever did was like a Q&A between me and my friends. What do you like to talk about the most? What I like to talk about the most is probably Sims. It's the most interesting subject you can like. If you like Sims and we talk about it a lot, then I probably like you a lot. Next question is, are you religious? No, I'm not that religious. Sometimes I question our existence, if that's real life. 4, who was the first person that you subscribed to? I don't know how you tracked the very first channel that you subscribed to, but I remember in 2013 I was kind of absolutely obsessed with Janoskians, and me and my friends actually did try and make our own prank channel called Shakattack. I had my first Stan Twitter account with the Janoskians, and I found Jenna Marbles, Dan and Phil, Dodie, and all the YouTubers that I watch now. So, number 5, what was the most recent channel that you were subscribed to? A lot of booktubers, because I've been delving into the rabbit hole of booktube lately. Emma My Books, Hayley in Bookland, Clockwork Reader. Recently subscribed to Stevie, who is a lesbian who makes educational videos for gay people. And what she does deserves so much more support, and I support her 100%. So, number 6 is, what is your least favourite video that you have uploaded? I feel like my least favourite video that I've ever uploaded was in Vida 2017. Or was it Vida? I think it was just before Vida 2017 for short hairstyles video. So unoriginal, and the hairstyles are so easy to do. It's not like all I'm doing is like blow drying my hair and just like straightening it. That's literally, anyone can do that. There's nothing like abstract about it. Really wish I hadn't posted it. Number 7 is, what is your most popular video on your channel and why do you think that is? My most popular video is the Tickle Chores Challenge, featuring all of my friends from school and Waverley Reads. It's 3 girls squealing on a bench and tickling each other. Why is it popular? You can have a guess, do the math. It's because it was a Janoskians challenge back when I was like obsessed with them, kind of, and I think that it was just a trend. It was original by them and people just wanted to see us squeal like girls, and they did. Number 8 is, how many videos do you have private or unlisted? I don't feel like I private videos that often unless it's really, really necessary, so I only have about 4 or 5. I have 3 or 4 particular videos that come to mind that I shot with an ex of mine, and I took them down / pirated them / unlisted them purely because out of respect for them and respect for myself. I didn't want it on my channel anymore and decided that it was time for them to go. I still have a few Vlogmas videos from last year up with them in it, and people have asked me multiple times if I'm going to delete those as well, and I said no. Vlogmas, it has to be in order, otherwise it doesn't make sense, and I failed that year, so that's one of the reasons why. But I feel like that's in the past, and I can now look on those memories are kind of nice, and yeah, the past happened, and I appreciate my time and the memories that we made, but it is time for moving on now. I pirated those videos and not the Vlogmas ones because we are romantic in the pirated ones, and I thought it was just really disrespectful, whereas in the Vlogmas ones we were just friends, so I decided to keep them up on my channel. Number 9 is show us 10 seconds of one of your least favourite pirated videos. I have decided to opt out of this one. I'm not being a pussy. I totally would if it was just me being a cringe ball, because I'm still a cringe ball, so nothing's really changed there. But because all of my private videos, like literally all of them, are with a certain someone, that I don't really think it's appropriate for me to put it in this video. Number 10 is which YouTuber would you choose out of everybody else in your sub box? So I have 2 answers for this. I kind of cheated. I would pick Xim Sugar, and I also picked Jenna Marbles because they're my OGs. I love them so much. They're both of those YouTubers mean the absolute world to me, and I absolutely love them. Number 11 is what would your dream collaboration be? I know a lot of people with this question are going to say people like Zoella and big YouTubers that they look up to. I'd like to collab with Alex Henry and Emmy and Lily Hill and Lizzie Barnett, and just loads of smaller YouTubers, because I feel like it's more believable. I feel like I can do that and I can reach that, but saying like, oh, I'd like to collab with Zoella, or I'd like to collab with PewDiePie, it's like, you're not going to do that, so who you really want to collab with, you know what I mean? 12 is what was the hardest video for you to film? I think everyone in the LGBTQ+ community will say the same thing, and it's no different for me. The hardest video to make was me coming out as bisexual, because at this time I hadn't said it to anybody but myself, and I hadn't even said it to myself hardly, just in my mind. And I don't know, it was both the hardest and the best one I've probably ever done. It doesn't define me as a person, it's a part of me, and it's not all of me. 2, 3. I'm bisexual, and it took me 3 years to figure it out. Number 13 is, if all your videos were deleted, which ones would you keep? People doing this tag are going to find this question so difficult, but mine is honestly so easy. I would keep the She video. If you don't know what the She video is, I did a fan-made music video for Dodie's song She, and I got an A on it, so I suppose I would keep that one because it means a lot to me. It's very significant and I put a lot of effort into it. It also paved the way for me to find myself as an auteur, what I like to shoot, who I want to cast for projects, like inspiring other short films to come out of me, and I just feel like it paved the way for a lot of my interests now, if that makes sense.
Could it be wrong when she's just so nice to look at? She smells like lemongrass and sleep. She tastes like apple juice and peach. You would find her in a Polaroid picture. 14 is what was the best thing to ever come out of you doing YouTube? This is a weird answer. I don't think a lot of people would have thought about it this way, but I've kind of figured that we as a society are so infatuated by technology, we rely on it so much, that I can take my CV into a job in the media and the field that I want to go in, and this thing that I do for a hobby will be accepted and applauded, but enable me to do that. I don't think any other hobby you could put on your CV and that would be alright. The last question is, what one piece of advice would you give to new creators? Consistency is so blooming important. Don't be afraid to make what you want to make. It's like with every creative subject or anything creative, make what you want to make. Don't go with the mainstream. Go with your heart and go what you think that you can do well. But then again, don't be afraid to dabble in other directions. And then if it doesn't go well, it doesn't go well. Thank you guys so much for watching my show and tell tag inspired by Zoella. I tagged a load of people, including Kenzie, Nincompoop, Tegan over at Bookwormia, and Waverly Reads. If you would like to see my favourite creators, they will all be linked in the description box below, because that is part of the tag. Zoella said that she would like everyone who partakes in this tag to put their favourite creators in the description box so everyone can find out their favourite creators and discover each other, and I think it would be really nice to do that. Tag questions as well as original video and her channel will all be in the description box below. I hope you enjoyed. Please, if you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next week on my birthday for another video. 4, 3. Bye! Mwah!